Hey everyone, welcome to the Facebook party for a birthday surprise. I would like to take time for a moment just to introduce some of the books that we offer. Now there's over like 2,000 some books, so I can only show you like a few that I have on hand. And some of the ones I'm going to show are for younger kids, so these might actually be perfect for Lucy. So I just want to show some of the ones. So the first one I have is part of the That's Not My series. So this one's called That's Not My Train. It's a board book, so the cover is really thick, and then each of the board pages have their own thickness to it too. It's really durable, really strong. And in this book it says, that's not my train. Its windows are too shiny, and the windows are real shiny and smooth. And then you have, that's not my train. Its funnel is too rusty, and the funnel feels really bumpy, kind of. And then that's not my train. Its side is too bumpy. And then that's not my train. Its roof is too rough. And it's really, really rough. It feels like tin. And then it has, that's my train. Its engine is so glossy. You can't really see it in here because my lighting is really bad, but this is really, really, really shiny. So it appears to be, makes it out like it's really, really glossy. So these are great fun books. They're touchy, feely, sensitive, you know, for the 5 senses. So this will reach those little kids. My 2-year-old loves these books. My 6-year-old even reads these books. So these are awesome books. And then I also have this book. It's called Muddle and Match. Now this is the Adventure series. Now there's 2 other books. There is the Imagine series, which has a mermaid on the front. And then there is the new one, which is called Jungle Animals. Now this one here, these are great for alliteration. So it has a pirate here, and it has its little story over on the side. And then you can switch it up with a different face or different feet. So you want to give it a knight's feet with a pirate body and a cowboy head, and then it has its little story on the side. Well, these are great for little matchups. My 6-year-old likes to do it word for word with each picture as they are supposed to be, and then my 2-year-old loves to match them all up, make funny, crazy stories, and it's lots of fun. Then we have the Little Book of Train Stories. Now this comes with a CD in it. It's in the back. And the CD is great because it actually reads the story word for word. Now there's no chime to turn the page, but it has a good pause so the children know when it's time to turn the page. But this also helps them learn how to read better so that they're not listening for the cue of the chime to turn the page. They actually learn to follow along with the book. The other great thing about this book is it has 4 train stories in it. Now, there's short condensed version at the top. So if you're really tired one night, you don't want to read to your kid the whole story, just read the top. It's a really short and condensed version. Or you can read the whole story. It just expands it out a little bit more in the bottom. And every page has a little ducky on it that you can find on every single page. Now this is great because my 6-year-old will read the book, and my 2-year-old, he'll follow along with him, but once he gets bored, he goes and he looks for a duck on every single page. So this is great for if you have an older kid and a younger kid, that they can read to them and then they can find the duck. Or you read to your little one and then they find the duck. It's lots of fun. Another book for really younger ones. This one's called My First Word Book. Now, my kid is 2 years old, and he just started speaking probably about 3 months ago, and he's now started speaking sentences. We did this book when he was about 9 months old, and he absolutely loves this book. He would always point to all the different pictures. We'd tell him what it is. Now, he'll point to the pictures and tell me what they are. That's really cool. So it has the at-home section, which would be everything you would find at home. It has I can, so all the things that you can do. Like I can run, I can dance, I can read, I can listen, I can play. Those kinds of things. And it has all the things that go. And in the back of the book, it has colors and counting, 1 through 5. It's a really fun book, and it's great for those when you're wanting to teach them how to learn how to talk and associate with pictures. This is a great book. Now, something else I would like to introduce is a little storybook. It's really, really fun. Now, my kids absolutely love this book because this little mouse right here comes out. And when you open the book, it's called There's a Mouse About the House. You would slide it through, and he becomes part of your story. On every single page, there's a slot that he gets to slide through. This mouse goes through. He tries to get to the kitchen because he wants the cheese. But he comes into some obstacles, from going down a nightshirt to going into a bedroom he's not supposed to going down a clock, to getting into the kitchen and then hoping that he'll finally get the cheese. But what happens? You'll have to read the book to find out. It's really funny, and it's a great book to have in your library. I encourage you to get one of these. Now, you want some educational books? We got some of those too. So this one is called Bugs, and it's an Usborne Discovery book. It's also internet linked. Now, internet linked means that every page on it has an internet reference to it. Now, the cool thing about this internet reference is you get to go to an Usborne quick link site, and you would type in the page number of this book, and then and it will let you become interactive with what you are reading specifically on this page. So we have a Trains book one that's like this, and the Trains book one will cover all the steam engines and all the diesels and electric trains and things like that. And then there's one page when you go on the internet website, you can actually build your own steam engine. It's really cool, and my kids love it. That's a great book to have. The internet links are really awesome. And then there is also the Little Readers. Now, these are great for the beginning readers. And it gives you all the facts and information about whatever is on the book. So this one's about reptiles. So this goes through all the little amphibian stuff, snakes, lizards, that kind of thing. And it gives you, why they lay eggs. It also gives the aspect of their, where do they live, what do they eat, and where can you find them, and why is their skin the way that it is, and you get to find all these cool things. And the cool thing about the book is there's so many pictures on it. The whole book is covered in pictures. It's really awesome. And then in the back of the book, if I can get there, there's an index that tells you, and then there's also the websites. This is internet referenced, so there are some websites that get you go further into learning more about reptiles. And we use these books a lot in our homeschool because they, we like to do unit studies, so this actually helps. And then the websites are for my older child, and then my younger one likes to watch and see what happens, and my older one will tell him, hey, this is what happened, and it's really cool, and then he'll show them. So these are great books to have too. And then if you're also looking for some really cool stuff on mummies and pyramids, this is a really cool book. It's called Look Inside Mummies and Pyramids. And it's a lift-a-flat book. Now this book, it's kind of like a comic book. It's got all these little sayings about all these little people on it, and they're really funny to read. And then, of course, you have all of the information about the time period in all of your lift-a-flaps with really cool pictures all across the page. So when you open it up, it's nothing but a big, huge page. And this is board, so it's really durable. So it's just an idea of what this book is. And these are really cool too. Then I have another storybook, and this one's a lot of fun. It's called The What If Monster. Jonathan James and the What If Monster. And here's the little what if guy. Now this little furry little dude follows this little guy named Jonathan James around. And that little furry little dude likes to put in his head, well, you don't want to do that because you could get hurt. And always telling him, what if this happens? And it's always something bad. Finally, Jonathan James gets upset, and he's like, you know what? I'm missing out on everything, and I don't want to do that anymore. So you know what? What if I actually like it? Or what if, and he spins it off into a positive spin, and then he finds out when he actually does those things, he really does enjoy it. And this is a great book to have, especially for that little child that's scared of something or worries a lot. Like my 6-year-old, this was a great book for him, and he loves to hear this story over and over and over and over. So yeah, this is a good book to have on hand too. And there's even a little furry little what if monster doll that you can get too. Now, another book that's really fun is called Secrets of the Rainforest. Now this is a shine a light book, which means you need a flashlight. So you take this book, and every page, so if you would shine a light behind this page, you'll see this picture come through the tree. And it's a monkey swinging in the tree. So suddenly the butterfly flutters into the air. Other butterflies take off around the treetop. Who could have startled them? And you look and it's a monkey in a tree. And so this book goes through all of the rainforest, covering every level of it. And it even gives in the back a whole glossary of terms. So you're not just learning about, reading a story from a book, but you're also learning all about the rainforest. And it covers the canopy and everything inside this book. And it's really awesome. I love this book. Some other cool books that we have is called the Wipe Clean First Words. Now there's a whole collection of these. Now, this is just a first words book. It comes with its own little pen. And there's a little handy dandy way you can keep this on here and still get your pen in and out and make it reusable. Or do like me, I just buy different markers so I don't have to have just this particular style. Now this in here, it gives all the different words that they trace. And then as they get to the back of the book, this is where they learn to write the letters on their own. And then they write the whole word on their own when they're associating with pictures. It's a great book. And we have a bunch of other ones. We have addition, subtraction, and there's ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and a whole bunch of other ones. Some other cool books that we have. Sticker books. Yeah, sticker books are a big favorite of my 2-year-old. He loves stickers, and I can't wait to use this one this fall as we go through and we learn more about the alphabet and letting him associate the letter with pictures. He's doing really good learning the letters, but now we're going to try and help him associate the letter with an actual picture. Try to figure out, what starts with the letter A or what starts with T. And the cool thing is there's a whole picture page so they can have enough room to put all their stickers on. Now there's over 150 stickers in here. Here's some of the stickers. It gives you the letters, it gives you pictures, everything you need to go along with the book. And these are pretty awesome. Another sticker book that's really, really fun is called the Flag Sticker Book. And we're going to be using this one too because my 6-year-old wants to study about the countries this fall in our homeschool. So this Flag Sticker Book has on it, here's a page. So it shows the country and then it shows, the continent, and it shows all the different countries that are within it. Okay? And so each country, sorry, I'm like really, really tired. So each country here shows the flag. It shows the date that it came into being. And then it kind of has a faded one. So you would come back here to your stickers. You would locate where your sticker is, and then you get to stick it on. And at the same time, too, they have a bunch of other fun facts and stuff in it, too. Like, there's facts and figures, like how big is the continent, how big is the country, what's the smallest, what's the largest country in the continent, what's the highest mountain, what's the longest river, what's the biggest city, and then it has flag facts, like all the different things about the flag and why it came to be, and what it's for, and what it means for each country. These are a really cool book. Now, then I have one more book. This one is called The Complete Book of Farm Yard Tales. Now, this is a great book to have for bedtime, or any time, actually, if you just want cuddle time with your kids. And I encourage it for every age, even as young as a baby, because these are so much fun. It has a whole collection of stories about the apple tree farm. It even comes with a CD, so they can listen to it as well. But it also has whole collection of stories in it. This is the table of contents, and of course every page has a find the duck. So here's all, and then of course big pictures all across the page. And of course this one also has the short sentences up top and the big sentences on the bottom. So either way you can read the short condensed version if it's a quick night and you need something fast, but yet they still want to have a reading time, because that's what we do. Then I just read the short version, and then sometimes I read the long version. Either way, they have a lot of fun with it. And of course, my 2-year-old loves to find the duck. And this is a really fun book. It's a great collection to have, and you'll go back to it over and over and over again. Now, the cool thing about our books, look at how thick this one is. See, it's kind of hard to tell, but that is like almost the size of my nail. My nails are small, but But yeah, they're pretty thick. Even my ring, it's about the size of my ring there. So, but and the pages on this, if I could show you, they're really, 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 really sturdy. They're really hard to rip out. I mean, you really have to give it some force to rip these out. But if your 2-year-old ever gets a hold of this, or say your 1-year-old says, hey, look at those pages, I'm going to rip them out, guess what? Usborne offers a really cool discount for you. You get 50% off because they replace it for you. which is great. And that's a lifetime guarantee. Our books, every single one of them are like that. Now, if you want to make your sticker books reusable, that's what I do. I laminate the pages. And I laminate all the stickers, and then I put that little wall tack on the back of the stickers, and I just let them move them around anywhere they want. Which, then I don't have to buy another book. Makes it great. Save some money that way. You want to know some other ways to save some money? Get a book with the letters C as in cat and V as in Victor. On the back of it, it's called a combined volume. That means it has a collection of stories, like the Farmyard Tales. And because it has all those stories in it, you'll save money than buying them separately. Then, also look for books that have a collection, which will have a number in parentheses at the end. That means that there is more than one book in that set. So, like, the Pet Vet series has, like, I think 5 or 4 books in it. And it's like $16.99. Well, when you buy it that way, it's cheaper than buying each of the Pet Vet books separately. So that's another way to save money. Another way to save money, enter into my drawings and also look for that grand prize winner because you're going to win a free book. Also, I'll be posting up some really cool discount offers for brain bags and things like that in the party. So look out for them. Otherwise, let's make Lucy's birthday really, really good. Talk to you later. Bye.